Now, before I get into this, I do want to tell you that it is titled Mixed Media Magazine and Box Kit. It is a box kit because it comes in a box, and it's got all the wonderful things that you're about to see. Now, let me just show you. There's the magazine, but before we get into that, this is just chock full of so many things. To begin with, there are 21 stamps, and this way you can really see them. So we're getting into Mother's Day, Father's Day, Happy Birthday with Love. They're just going to do so many things. And these are kind of the mixed media look, so that's where the title gets it from. There's also an embossing folder. And let's see, let me do this. You can see a little bit better. It's kind of a scruffed, and again, that is more a mixed media look. Then we also have a cutting die. So you've got this little wreath, and then also a butterfly, and the butterfly will work with the smallest butterfly right there on the stamp. So let's get into the magazine and see what goodies and ideas they have for us. And we'll go right here. So here's just everything that's included, and there are papers in here too, and I'll get to that in just a moment. Let me just scoot this over, and we'll just go through and just see what caught my attention. In fact, this is a beautiful, beautiful look of mixed media look with all of those different elements. There's that little wreath. Now she has added some other things, but you can see the stamps, you can see the cutting dies. Here's another look, a little cleaner than the mixed media, and there's another. So let me go in here. These are called, this is called master mixers. This is a master class, they're telling us. Lots of, again, lots of things layered on top of each other, which is the true mixed media look. And if you are intrigued with that, be sure to watch our Mixed Media, The Paper Wishes Way. Those are 2 webisodes every month by our own Sarah Newman. Now this I thought was really pretty. So using that embossing folder, the stamp, very classic look. You can see variations on that theme. And we'll go here. So you can see again that layering. I thought this was really distinctive, and this is done with the embossing folder, both on the paper that she's turned into a bow and also on the background. And here are some more looks. Again, the layering. I love the spattering that's going on there. And you can use the sparkles, the ones from Creative Expressions. There's that cutting die. It just does a really pretty look. Lots of butterflies floating around. This is a kind of up close and look at Sam Caldicott, who is one of the designers with Practical Publishing, and just giving you a look. You can see her studio. Here is some elegant embossing, again using the embossing folder, and that's a different look, an octangular easel. And you can see, again, not as, you can go really mixed media, you can go heavy into it, or you can use the components for anything else. So it's just really versatile. Now, we're going to have the papers, and in this, there are 54 cutouts, but what's nice, and you can see they're very, very usable. On the back, there is just a color. So whether you want to use these or you just want the color, that just works fine. In addition, there are 12 double-sided papers, and you're going to get 2 of each one that I'm showing you. And these are all A4 size. So I like to think of it as a generous 8.5 by 11. And then everything is duplicated. So that's nice to have all in one piece. And we've got these. So this is using the tower cutting dies that we also have. Sam Caldicott designed those, but doing some different things with the contents of this particular magazine. So that's nice. And you can see right there, oh, that's really pretty with the embossing folder. I think embossing folders and stencils just don't get enough attention sometimes. Very pretty rustic realness. So again, step by step of how to execute that. And some other ideas here. Again, very clean looking, or you can get into super mixed media. Here is what I would say is a nice step into the mixed media. Really pretty. It's helpful, I think, to have those ideas. Now, this is called Constantly Cogs. So you saw some of those papers had cogs in them, so nice for masculine cards. In fact, you can see several of them. There is that little wreath again, makes a nice little frame. And this is under lock and key, so this is pretty. So again, more ideas, more of perhaps a masculine look. And this is called Boxed In. Now, Helen Griffin is another of the designers, and just really pretty of embellishing boxes. And one more, and this is using the this piece in multiple ways, as you can see. I thought that was very clever, of cutting it in half and letting it kind of entwine behind a piece of paper in the center. So we have the magazine with 170, oh, there's 174 elements. I don't know how many ideas, but there's a ton of them. And there's also the 2 cutting dies, the 24 lovely stamps. I think an embossing folder, it's a 6x6 one that's going to get you lots of use, all in a tidy package. All of them brought to you by Practical Publishing and available here exclusively at paperwishes.com.